The good old day of the stadium Shah, the home of the Red Giant and also the home of many finals of domestic cups. It is also the home venue for Harimau Malaya until the stadium Bukit Jalil was completed back in 1998, and when it's under construction or having other events, Stadium Shah is the alternate home for Harimau Malaya as well. Last Thursday, I think this footage leak, I think is a sad thing that the other roof has fallen down. So many has quote saying that the completion of the demolition is near. I think it's not like that at all. Stadium Shah is built by a strong foundation of concrete, and it will take time for that to finish, but consider that the project of demolition just started a few months ago. This is a kind of quick demolition project. Some people asking me why I didn't update the project every week like I did on Stadium MBPJ. I think it is quite an emotional situation. If you see something that you admire for a long time suddenly collapse, it is not easy, and I rather move on. These days I went to the stadium and see the progress of the demolition. There are lots of crane involved in this project. This project doesn't involve with a big dynamites like many stadium demolitions, and if you look at how they demolish the stadium is on the outer side first. If you look at the outer connection bridge where they already demolished most of their structure, the outer structure need to be demolished first because the base structure is quite robust and it will take time later for that. But consider on how the progress of the stadium demolition stages now, I think it will be faster than the 1 year as spoken about the subject of the demolition of the stadium. Near to the stadium there is a car park. I was lucky at that time there was a drift competition, and the other side there's go-kart competition. This is the part of the stadium that I think that many people will miss once it is fully demolished and under development. We all know that the stadium will become the new sporting complex, which is the Shah Alam Complex Sports, or KSSA in Bahasa or Complex Sukan Shah Alam. So once it is completed, it will have a very different approach and looks. One thing that I will miss about the stadium is that every now and then there is always a drag race here in the car park. But the other day I was lucky because there was drift. It's been a while since I watched drift. So let's compile it here so that you won't be too depressed watching the demolition of the stadium. I mean, I would rather updates when it is rebuilt, when it is in the rebuilding mode, not in demolition mode. It is quite sad to see the stadium falling down like that, especially the roof just collapsed like that. It was so heartbreaking. But Stadium Shah Alam, it is actually a home of sports where every day you can see runners everywhere. You can see people riding bikes, cycling, and also motorcyclists and even car enthusiasts. So drag race is a common thing here, and we have a go-kart international circuit nearby the stadium. So one is it is demolished. I think most of the nearby area will be closed as well, because if you look at the plan, the stadium will go on major renovation and it will take some time before it is completed. I think once it is completed, it will be a wonderful venue. Many people have talked about the stadium will be an international ground for football. I think that the stadium will attract more investors, personal property buyers, rather than just sporting enthusiasts. I think it is bigger than that. I will make another video talk about the project and how the project could impact the state's economy. We all know that in KL, a big scale project like this in different areas boosting the capital of the nation, which is KL. Look at how TRX, how the KL Metro project, Lala Port project, DBCC, and many more. I think that is one of the things that the state government of Selangor are trying to emulate, so that the state will not just focus on FDI in the industry, but also the other commercial side of Selangor. We all know that Selangor is one part of the Klang Valley, which is the gold mine of economy of the country, and I think that the state government see that as a chance for it to blossom. So I'll do another video talk about more inside of the project, but meanwhile just enjoy whatever events are still available at the stadium before it is fully demolished and rebuilt.
Jauh gila benda dia. Jauh gila benda dia.